All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom unto the Aqua, which is the women believers. Shalom unto you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Keeping your emotions intact. You know, that's a very important attribute that you end up learning on a journey in this truth. It's keeping your emotions intact. And every day you should be striving to get better in a particular field that you are weak at. So the reason I wanted to make this video is because situation happened, and as much as I wanted to get mad, what I came to the conclusion of, and everything is easier said than done. We are not perfect creatures, so sometimes we will fall. That's in the scriptures. But we just gotta fight more. But back to the point of, I could have got mad, but I didn't. And I seen the result of not being mad. I wasn't so, flabbergasted and angry, and the situation died down. So the point is that if you listen to the scriptures and follow it to the best of your ability, situations that can be escaped will be escaped. So I want to start off with this. It said, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as life in you. Ooh, it was hard. Ooh, it was hard. Live peacefully with all men. This is hard, but it's also easy. Some people you just can't live with peace with. So what you should do, remove yourself. See, don't put yourself in a position to fail. Don't put yourself in a position to fail. If you know that you can't be in a particular area around particular individual or people, don't put yourself in a position to fail. Sometimes you have no choice but to be around people that you don't like. Keep to yourself, but be peacefully with all men. So the reason that you will live peacefully with all men, because you do not want to tempt the Lord. If you fear the Lord, you would try to do the best to always, stay in the spirit. Because here's the thing, since you know the truth, if you react a certain way, the Lord can have mercy. Trust me. The Lord had mercy on me over the years, because I effed up a few times with my anger. Because sometimes, as a man, you have a breaking point. But those are learning curves. See, the Lord would give you a couple learning curves, but after you continue to keep on fucking up, now you playing the Lord for a sucker, and you don't want to do that. Because the Lord is having mercy upon you by putting you in situations you're supposed to learn from those situations. If you continue to keep being in these situations, then the Lord is going to allow you to be overtaken by those situations. So it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. Now, patient, right? We know that vengeance is of the Lord. And we want the Lord to, to knock heads off right now, but it ain't time. And like I always say, you cannot do anything better or worse than what the Lord can do to somebody. The Lord, let him work. So this is a various topics about keeping your emotions intact. So this is not to like a particular person in my life or anything like that. I'm just speaking in general over the years. Before I was in the truth, while I've been in the truth, I met some fucked up people And I've been around some effed up people, man. And I've been around people who are antagonizers, but that's just the demons that's on them to get you out of character. You got to always remember, the scripture says our fight is not against flesh and blood. So even your woman, Satan been using the woman since the garden, since the beginning of time. All right. So Satan love to jump on your woman to try to get on your nerves, to agitate you. So, you have to be wise. You have to understand how the devil work. I say, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. See, this is not a thing of strength. This is not a thing of taking matters into your own hands. This is a thing of walking with wisdom, trusting in the Lord. Because when you are able to rule your spirit, that's a dangerous thing. Because here's the thing. Satan looking for you to get out of character for he could jump on you. Demons is looking for you to get out of character for they could jump on you. Esau wants you to get out of character for he could justify doing whatever he gonna do to you, throw you in prison or put you to death. So if you are able to rule your spirit, you a dangerous man. These are the things that you got to pray for, though. Your natural estate, you can't do it. So yeah, you can see a man, wow, he just shut down the whole block. You more dangerous than that man. Because number one, you got the Lord on your side. And the scripture says if you live by the sword, you should die by the sword. So who cares about the mighty who could take of a city? Eventually, he going to fall by the same devices that he did. All right? So you able to rule your spirit, you're a dangerous man. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without walls. I mean, you're open for the taking. You got no covering of the Lord, and you just open to your enemy. And the number one who you open to is the demons. Okay? So you got to remember this. And this lesson is for myself first. When we do lessons, it's for ourselves first. And if we edify whoever listen, hey, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Shalom unto you. But do we have to really listen? We are in exciting times. We are literally at the end. Everything is going to intensify. So we have to be in the spirit. Our spirit have to intensify. We have to walk more in the spirit. We have to be thinking at all times and staying prayed up. Because Satan's job is to knock you off your path. Your first fight is yourself fighting the flesh. So, rule over your own spirit. Pray for that, man. Because today we living in a time where you can walk out the house and get into a confrontation if you not wise. Everybody is on edge. This world have a wicked vibration on them. The people are under Satan, the god of this world, man. So anything can agitate, anything can cause an argument. It's no point. This is not a thing of being tough guys. He said in Matthew 10:16, I send you forth as sheep among wolves. Do you know what happened when a sheep is around a wolf? All right, then. Of course, you defend yourself if you have to, but you shouldn't put yourself in a position that you have to defend yourself. So check your mouth, check your actions at all times. It don't matter if you could whoop the person ass. It don't matter if the person's small. If you in a car, don't be laying on the horn because the person is driving slow or the person ain't going. You could beep, but when you like, that person get out of the car, now you in a whole confrontation don't know where it's gonna go. You don't know the person got a gun on them. So yeah, this ain't the time to be, walking blindly. Matter of fact, the scripture says in Ephesians 5:15, walk circumspectly. You got to be looking around because the days are evil. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. This is a man that I want to be. I claim to know the scriptures. I claim to be a man of the Lord. So I got to do better. And that goes for us all. We claim to know the scriptures. We claim to know the truth. We got to keep the scriptures to the best of our ability. Even better each day. Growing in the spirit each day. Something that you lack in, because we have infirmities, we have, weakness. The Lord said, where you are weak, I am strong. Work on those weaknesses, man. See, I'm one of those men that I put my weaknesses out there. Basically, I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I used to have anger problems. But through the grace and mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I'm getting better. And I'm still getting better each day. Do this mean that I'm never going to get angry again? I hope so, but that's probably not possible. All right? But here's the thing. You got to know how to check your anger, because anger is a natural emotion. Frustration is a natural emotion. The scripture says, be angry and sin not. So that means that you have to hold your anger in, let it subside. All right. And while you're angry, the best advice that you can do is pray. While you're angry, think about, okay, if I get angry and lash out right now, what is the outcome? Because it's only two outcomes. It's either it's going to go to violence. And I'm talking about violence upon you, or you putting violence upon a person, or death or jail. I put those two together because within the violence that can happen, death or jail. So it's not worth it. And it says, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. So, if you are a person that every little thing agitates you, and guess what? In this truth, boy, oh boy, things do agitate you because you want the kingdom. You tired of being around wickedness. And yeah, we frustrated out here, but you got to know how to keep it intact. You got to know how to keep it intact, man. You got to stay prayed up. That's why I say he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. Great understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, but in all thy getting, get understanding. That's Proverbs 4:7. And actually, in Job 28:28, it said that understanding is departing from evil. Evil comes, listen, nothing good comes from evil, except, Lord willing, I be one of those men when the Lord give us that power to do some damage. And that's not evil, though. That's righteous. It's going to be evil upon the people, though, but it's righteous in the eyes of the Lord. But let's continue. So like I said, this is a spiritual rant, but I feel like it's needed, especially in these times where people are on edge. You got to know how to keep your emotions intact. All right. So it says, the discretion of a man deferreth his anger. Deferreth means delay. All right. And it is his glory to pass over a transgression. Now, if you are a brother who been through something with the brotherhood or a brother period, you got a scripture says, forgive, when you do the Lord's Prayer, forgive me of my debts if I forgive my debtors. We look at it to be forgiven. All right. You can't be holding grudges. Hey, the Lord would deal with that man. But at the end of the day, you forgive that man. Maybe that was your test. This whole life is a test. All right. The Lord talks about suffering wrongly. That's in 1 Peter 2, I want to say. Suffering wrongly. The Lord delight in that. Yahweh Shai suffer wrongly. So, yeah. And to end it on this, the fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. Because with angry comes sins. With anger comes, unwanted situations. Just for you to say at the end of your wrath, damn, I wish I would have never did that. What's the point? A furious man cannot be justified. You can't go up to the Lord and be like, hey, man, I was just angry, man. But see, look, pointing the finger and stuff. It's his fault why I acted like this. Get your emotions intact. For the sway of his fury should be his destruction. Don't nothing come good out of anger, man. Nothing comes good out of anger. So keep your emotions intact. We in serious times. The scripture said we in perilous times and walk circumspectly, man, because the days are evil. So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and Shalom.